Just getting hired to be a police officer does not mean you'll immediately be turned loose around town. At the Green Bay Police Department, that final hurdle is a lengthy process and a training program. As Fox 11's Laura Smith shows us this evening in her continuing report, it's where recruits learn how to protect themselves and the public.
After graduating from Police Academy, the Green Bay Police Department's newest members are armed with the knowledge of what it takes to be an officer.
Bring your rifle up.
However, the lengthy hiring process means the rookies need to brush up on their skills, plus learn the department's standards and procedures.
Kind of was rusty when I came in, but now that we're getting all our grips and everything ironed out really fine, it's coming back real well.
Do the same drill again.
These 3 new recruits hope to trigger the approval of the training officers during a 4-week mini academy, so they have a shot at protecting and serving their community. Range shooting may just be practice, but in all reality, the veteran instructors aim to prepare the rookies for the real world.
We want to make sure that they're competent and that they're confident to be able to handle the everyday stressors and responsibilities of being a police officer.
Instructors say firearms training is extremely important. In fact, these new recruits go through a whole day of it. That's because working with a deadly weapon is serious business.
It's completely different than stress that they would encounter in the real world. It's different when your life is at risk. So we have to create mental reps and mental blueprints so they can handle a weapon under stress when it's needed.
Officer Ricardo Escalante says the rigorous training is physically and mentally challenging.
It's stressful, but just put yourself in the right mindset and then just move forward and then keep learning from your mistakes and then don't do it again and then just keep going.
From the shooting range to classroom work and more.
Check for witnesses, check your damages.
The young officers spend 40 hours a week going through drills and soaking up information. And it's not over when they leave 307 Adams Street each day.
And you got to try and plan ahead on learning the material that you're going to be learning not only the next day but the next week too, because it's all building blocks.
New recruits are also learning how to do the most common task on the job, a routine traffic stop.
We do it real slow for form so they can get comfortable with it so that when they come out to the road there's a lot less hiccups.
It's a chance for the new rookies to get their approach, communication skills, tactics, and paperwork right. Officer Ryan Bulwark puts what he's learned to the test during this mock scenario.
I just pulled over a guy because he failed to stop at a stop sign. He said he was running late for work. No big deal. It happens. I issued him a written warning and told him to have a nice day. Field
training officers, or FTOs, like Cassie Pakala watch closely as the officers perform what will eventually become regular duties on the job.
If there's things or red flags that we're concerned about, it's kind of an explain as you go. If there's something serious, like they're really not getting it, we would probably pull them aside and talk to our supervisors and figure something out.
The intensity is stepped up during the last 2 days of the mini academy. The rookies go through a series of high-level scenarios, such as this one, where Officer Escalante breaks up a bar fight.
So we want to be able to see their judgment and their ability to make a judgment in a split second.
What are you doing back there?
Other scenarios test the officers on whether they should shoot a suspect.
They're at the point of where we would expect them to be. They're showing the ability and they're showing the rawness of them.
Get your arms out to the side now!
But they're also showing the ability to learn and from their mistakes and from taking critiques and criticisms.
It's more intense than what I was expecting, but I can do it.
After the mini academy, the new officers are ready to get behind the wheel and patrol the streets of Green Bay. But they won't go out alone right away. A field training officer will ride along for their first few months on duty.
Obviously, when you hire somebody, a lot of time and effort and money went into bringing them here, and we want to see them succeed.
Ramos says about 10% of new hires don't work out, but Green Bay's newest officers are still on track and excited about what lies ahead.
This is what I've been trying to do for a few years since I got out of the military. I've been wanting to be a police officer, so the fact that it's finally happening, I can't believe they pay me to do this job. It's kind of cool.
In Green Bay, Laura Smith, Fox 11 News.
Although the new recruits will have a training officer riding along with them for a while, they are expected to begin solo patrols at the end of May.